everybody, this is Sonia, and I hope you're all having a good day. I've come on here now today to take you on this process of me making a page for a fabric book. Now, everybody's done these before, I'm sure, but I'm just going to show you how I do the one that I'm going to do today. Now the book has to be 8 by 9 inches as far as I can remember, and I'm hoping I'm right, because if I'm not, I'll just have to keep it myself, won't I? So I've got a very thin piece of cotton fabric. It might be a cotton with a tiny bit of polyester in it, I think, but it's not too much. And I've just cut that out. Actually, I tore that bit, as you can see. That's a bit torn, but it's not going to worry, because it's not going to be actually in the thing. You're not going to see that bit because it's going to be sewn. So then I've got a piece of wadding. Now this wadding, you know, is for quilting and stuff like that, and it was about that thick, and I just carefully just pulled it apart to make it a bit thinner, so I could just have that sort of thickness that I need there. So I've got that there now for that. It seems to be kicking up a bit there, so I've cut that out. It is a tiny bit bigger. It really won't matter, because I'm going to have to do the edge later. Now, I needed to get a piece of fabric to put on top of it. Now, because I'm going to put a picture on top of that, and I wanted to use white in the picture, I'm thinking I needed to put a colour, because I did cut this white piece out, and I thought, well, now that's really, really white, isn't it? You know, I thought something a bit not so white. And then I've got this piece here that I'm looking at with the leaves on it, but then when it goes over top of the white, there's not a it doesn't sort of thrill me much at all. I don't know, it's just not too bad, I guess, because this is I'm creating the background for the thing that I'm putting on the front of here. Okay, so will I go with that? Because I want white then on top of this. Okay, so, and you can, that looks pretty good. Okay, well, I'm going to do that then. I'll do that. So I'll cut this out to fit the piece here. Don't shift about there now, that's not nice. And then here, I really like this piece of material actually with the leaves on it. It's really beautiful, I reckon. Lovely. Anyway, and then I'm going to just cut this down here. Now, before I stick this together, because that's going to take a little bit of while, I'm going to do something else first so it can be working away while we can be organised with. I'm going to lady's face. Now, I didn't put this onto fabric because I don't want to wreck my printer. Last time I did, I wrecked my printer, so it's on paper. So I'm going to use some Mod Podge to make it work. It will just dry nicely then, and you won't tear. I have one of those, you know, one of these here thingies. I'm going to put a bit of Mod Podge on that. My lady, so it can be drying while I'm. Now this is going to make the piece of the photo. It's going to make the picture really nice. You see, hopefully. There we go. Don't muck around with it too long. You don't want it streaky. Okay, not too bad. Right, keep fiddling with it, Sonia. Anyway, we've got a bit of fur on it there, so you don't want that bit of hair. Okay, I hope this is in the shot, because I think I lined everything up right. There's a bit of hair stuck on that bit. That's not good. Got it off. Okay, so you just put some Mod Podge on and just let it dry. And I've got the fan going there. I hope it's not been too much of a distraction in the background. So now, while that's drying, I'm going to be gluing my pages together, and I'm going to use a bit of this fabric glue. It's fabric craft, and you can glue anything with it. It's like just a craft glue. And I bought the little bottle because I've always used the big bottle, and this one will be easy for me to hold. I I'm hoping anyway. I'm going to use this piece of white paper underneath here. Just Just leave that sitting over there. I'm going to use a piece of paper to now this is not good, Sonia, because this looks really square to me now, but that's the long way, isn't it? Right, that's the long way. Okay, so I'm going to glue, I'm not gluing it to the paper at all. I'm gluing it to this part here. Now on the back of this I'm going to have to put something after. So I'll just do this front, I just want to do the front piece. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Haven't done any this sort of thing for a really long time. So I'm hoping that I haven't forgotten how all this sort of thing works. Across the bottom here, and we're going to put on a piece of wadding. Fan's blowing everything about, but I need it. I need it because I get too hot and too flustered, and it's not good. There we go. That's that part. Sit over there, lady, for a minute. Righto. It's not actually stuck to my paper, I'm just using that as my background. Now we're going to put some more glue. Go right around the edges and down here. Yeah, there she goes. Okay. A spot over here and a spot over there sort of thing, so it gets really done nicely, I hope. Now, well, if you're seeing this, it obviously worked a bit, and if you're not, well, you're not worrying about that. If you're not, you haven't. So we won't worry about saying that, should we? So which way will I put these up? That way, I think. Right, now, that's going to be a bit sticky for a minute or two, so pat that on there. So that's that bit nice. Okay, now, got glue on me, but I do not want to use the new wipes I bought, is it? Everything gets all greasy. Oh, I can only use them sometimes. Rightio. Now, that's really strange because they're supposed to have an edge on this of about an inch in, so therefore that's there's a little tiny crease there that's going to help me with that, isn't there? Now I'll make this upside down, I suppose, for your benefit, so you can see what I'm doing. Now, the plan is to put the lady on there, okay? Now, it's dry. As you can see, it's got a nice shine to it now, and it's a bit wobbly, I might say so. But anyway, so the lady's going to go on there, and then I have to dress her. Now, I wanted to put, it's going to be like three-dimensional, of course, in fabric and whatever I find. So, to start with, I wanted to do her a skirt. So I've got, actually, I picked out a few things. I've got that one there, which is it'll be very pretty, because I don't think we'll come down to the shoes. The head might have to go up a bit further. I'm going to do the skirt, and I don't know, actually I quite like this one too. Put on there, gather it up for her, and they've got to think about the top as well. So that one, I might do, I like this, but I also like this better. I don't know which one. That one, eh? That one? Looks really nice, that. Let me turn it around and I'll just have a look at it, see what I think about that. Because you're going to be able to actually see the background through this, aren't you? And that's probably not what you're looking at. Oh no, that doesn't matter. That's going to look alright, isn't it? Okay. I think that's going to look really pretty. I'm going to do that one. So, I'll just get a needle and thread. And that's going to be here. Oops. Fall down on me. Get the needle and thread, and I will gather that up a bit. We need white cotton, please, Sonia. In the drawer over here that says cotton, you might find some cotton. Very good. It's too thick. Dear me, come on. It's going to be right at the back. Got it. Got it. Okay, so we're going to make a skirt. lady on the page. I'm covered in glue. That's nothing different, is it? Find ourselves always covered in glue when we do these things. I think it'd be easier if we do it like this, the skirt. Make a knot in that. Some of this glue off me. Gee, if I had as much as picked off my hands, I'd probably have a fair few bottlefuls, wouldn't I? Now, I don't know whether I want to keep that top band, but I think I do, but I don't think I want to be able to see the holes. But then I was going to put a ribbon or something across her dress, so we'll just see what happens when we get there. So I'm just taking little stitches here, like from the front to the back, just up and down until we just gather it up a bit. Because really I want to actually have little tucks like pleats. Can I get there? Hang on a minute. I might not have got hold of that. I think that went right through there. It did too. That's another thing we have to watch for when we're doing with lace. We've got to always make sure that we do a couple of back stitches. So I've just decided anyway I'm going to fold this over now that I see it doesn't work, because that wasn't what I really wanted to do. That's my story anyway. So this part here is going to have to be under, because when you put it on the thing you want it to be under. So we'll take this piece at the edge underneath there, and not going to do anything too drastic with it, like glue it or anything yet for the moment. We'll just see what happens. Okay, so I'll pleat that over there a bit further. Now, when I was looking here earlier, I had a body thingy. What do you call it? Sonya, what's that thing we're looking for? I thought, now that's good, but is it too big for that lady's? I think so. I think that might be a bit big for this girl. I don't know about the weight. Yeah, you just understand what I mean. I might sort of. I got the. Actually, I might cut that out from this piece of wooden one, and I was thinking that that would help me with the shape of her, but I don't think she's that. I suppose not too. I think it might be a bit big. I'd have to cut that down a bit, so I might just use that as a guide for how far I want her waist to be across there. Just the guide of it anyway. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that looks all right when we finish it. So we need to put some tucks in here, so I'm just going to untangle myself, pull that up there like that, and I'm going to go back over there, and then I'm going to fold this over again, and maybe that first one didn't work as good as I would have liked it to have been. Let's take that apart and fix that, Sonya. Let's take that apart and fix that. Right, now I want pleats like, you know, that I can really actually see. So when I put it down, I want it to fray out a bit at the end, so do a couple of back stitches on what I folded over there. I'm going to fold that over again like that. Bring it down so I can see what I'm doing. Really close to the next one, and just pick that up like that. Seem to be having a bit of trouble with knotty. A bit. And I've got a piece that's flying around here in the bruise. Where'd that go? Now we turn it over again. Got them all going the same way. I don't know whether that's going to be an issue or not. We want it to be small waistline. Something I haven't seen on me for a long time, but anyway, never mind. Where's this here? So we're going to we'll keep going, because I want to make it not quite that wide, and I'm just using that as a guide. You know, you can measure something like that, or just work it out. I'll tell you how big this is anyway when I made it. When I first printed off the picture that I got, it was too big. The head was way too big, so it would come out like that. And by the time well, maybe she would be all right for that size body. But this new, I had to make it smaller because she was being all head and there was no room for her dresses and that, so for a skirt to go on. So, but anyway, so we're doing this way today, so we can put a dress on her. And just make it now. I'm thinking I might start to go back the other way. Hang on a minute, what are we going to look like if I do that? Where is she? She can be straight on. It can be straight on, yes. So I'm just going to keep going what I'm doing. Just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just taking over a little tuck like that. Putting it onto there and just picking it up and doing it back stitch, because if you don't do the back stitch, it won't stay in place. It'll shift along a bit. So you just want to go back over your stitch with that, with your needle and thread. So you just want to put it over there like so, and that's up there in a minute. There we go. Hang on. What's it doing to me? What's going on here? Do this. I've got the biggest needle, which is not good because you don't need a father needle when you're sewing something only very fine. A bit more. I don't even know how much I've used here, so I can't even tell you that. That's not good, is it, Sonia? I can measure the bottom. There you go. I can measure the bottom of it and I can tell you, okay, how much I use to do this with. There's nothing worse when you're trying to do something you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. I do that all the time, but I just have to practice. I learn by practice. Okay, so that's probably plenty wide enough, you know, for a dress, for a skirt piece. So the end bit, I'm just going to do this last piece here and fasten it up. Okay, do two stitches there. I'm going to take it up. If I set it like that, take it down here, cut it up off that line. Okay, don't cut your cotton because you want to just put this underneath there and sew that a couple of stitches through that so it's turned over. Okay, so it's done nicely. There you go. And that's the waist of the dress. Did I end that off properly? I just might do another. I'm terrible, you know. I just hate to think things had come apart. I really would. I hate to think things had come undone. So that's that bit. So I'm going to do the same. Okay. Now we cut that off there. I feel a bit tired today, I don't know, it must be the weather changing all the time it is. Okay, so now I want to work out about where I need to put her head, and I probably need to do that. I probably need to put her on there so I can work out then what I'm going to do about her top part, because she needs to put a shirt on. So there's the skirt for it. There's a skirt. Now for her shirt, I don't know what I'm going to use. I never even thought about it. Probably should have done. I think this might be too khaki, this colour. A bit lacy. Might do something up over her shoulders. I don't know yet. Put something across there. Across there. No, I don't like that, so I better find something I do like, eh? Something I do like. The lace place. Where's the lace place? Okay, somewhere. That's what I've been fishing around in here trying to find the right thing to use. That's too big. Like this out here. I really like this one. Apricot, I mean. I like this apricot one here. This is really pretty, isn't it? it's going to go with her colours. So you're going to be able to see, don't you? Okay, so now I need to find something to put underneath the top. Okay, yeah, I thought I'd looked at this earlier. Now that looks cool, doesn't it, that bit? No, I don't think I want to do that, do I? I'll have to look at it. Oh, that looks really nice. I think that looks really nice, don't you? I think that looks really nice. Now, how am I going to get a piece of it with a bit of... Okay, I need to make a top for her. Right. A paper pattern for a doll. Dress top shirt thingy. Right. Yeah. I don't know how this is going to go, but I figured out that it's going to have to be at least half her body when you fold it over, because if I fold it over I'll feel a bit more confident when I go to cut it that I've got enough. So I'm going to go over here and do that, cut that up there. This happens to be a piece of lace already lined with something, so that's what I really like, the idea of that. It's already done for me. I don't think the picture on here is very too big, the pattern for her. I don't think that's too big for the top. No, it isn't. So I'm going to just cut out a square to start with, a little oblong part to start with. I just figured out I need about this much, okay, for a top. It's going to be the top part, okay, that way we're going to go. Now, excuse me, I just had to scratch my eye. Right, so that's too wide there, so I need to bring it in a little bit further. You can just do this when you're making it for just a paper thing or a cloth thing, but you can't do it in reality, can you? Just put something on. I suppose you could just keep fitting it on until it looks okay, I guess. You could do that if you wanted to. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to put this again back onto the doll and see what happens. There we go. Now that's probably the right width. Now nobody gets scared, because this is just not going to look like that when I'm finished. Because this is sort of like an applique process, isn't it? You don't have to have the lady. What can I say? You don't have to have a top cut out exactly how you would, because it's going to be layers. There's not going to be just this part on her. So I'm going to take it off again back down here and cut this piece in like that, just to come to the waist. Okay? And about there a bit. We'll see what happens. See what I've done now. Let me see. That's a bit crooked there, so a bit wrong. Sort of went to... You need to come in a bit like so, and then out, and then in again like that. Okay? Not pointy. We don't want the pointy bit on the end. Oh dear, what can you see? I'm waving it over there. I was only putting over there so it wouldn't go on the thing. We've already got here now. That body is way too big for this poor woman. It's way too big. She doesn't need all that body. Keep cutting then. Just keep cutting. I suppose this is probably scared anybody off trying to do it anyway now. Isn't it? Okay, now, how about now? That's a nice little thin person. Because where I've got the, this seems to be like I need it to sit like that, but out, like so. And this part, here's that piece of lace. It's going to be not good. Righto. we're not quitting, you know. We're not going to give up here. We're going to keep working on this. So you probably should forget all that what I just showed you. Okay, forget all about that bit. Or not. Take it that way. Okay, so we can take it this way. And now that would probably be the right size for her body. Because she doesn't want to be too long, does she? You know. So we can nearly do that. So just after you finish making it together the other way, turn sideways. Okay, stay on there, you. Okay. I just didn't want to lose that piece of material. Like it was. She's got no arms, a poor thing. I never thought about giving her an arm, did I? Well, we better find her an arm. Goodness gracious me, Sonya. Let me see, she needs an arm, does she? I think so. Righto, let's stick this onto here. Let's get brave now and do this. Stick this across here. And I wonder how long this video's been going for, because I think it might have been a little while. I'll put that up there. She's going to be really covered over, isn't she, right up to her neck. It doesn't really matter if she, you know, she's got out to a party in the daytime, and it doesn't matter if, you know, she's covered over. She's going to actually have more on, because I'm going to put some lace up around the top of this as well. So this is just the underneath bit, you know. Just the beginning of what I'm going to do with the paper lady. Oh well, fabric paper lady. Put that across there, like so. There we go. Now, onto that, we're going to put something in a minute, but let's, now I can judge what I want, how I want to cut this. Look, see, because you wanted to have a shape to it, don't you? You know, a waistline, like that. I should stick this onto here to glue it down so it's not waving around there and the fan blowing it everywhere. There we go. Righto. Like that. Now, I'm going to take this in just a bit more. It's not quite far enough. And look at it like this. On the top, on the skirt. And take this bit in a little bit further, just a tiny bit now. Right, now that's starting to look a bit like a body, is it? Like a person's. She's got a top on, like she's got a dress on. Now she's having this on. Now she's going with this bit. Hang on a minute. It doesn't matter now if that's quite. Isn't that? Oh, I think that's really ducky. I'm absolutely wrapped with this. I'm really, oh dear. Sorry about the way that I go about getting to things, but this is how I learn myself, and well, I teach myself and how I go about for making something. This is what I do, I guess. This is how it works for me. Oh dear, you should be over a little bit further. Might have put her over too far, I don't know. We're going to have some arms. We've got to have arms, you know. We've just got to have some arms. Because the arm could come down over this part here. And that would look really awesome, wouldn't it? So now I want to turn back. I wanted to turn back this lace a tiny bit here. You know, because I don't want it to be sticking out at the ends. So it's going to go under and just push it down a bit so it'll glue there. Now do the other side. That down this way, so that'll glue there. And I probably will have to go shortly because I need to go and have a little lunch, and then I might have to come back and show you how I ended up finishing it off. Okay, started out really scary, didn't we? Now, do we need this frilly bit round her waist? I think we might. Now, I'm got my head in the picture there, trying to. Oh wow. I really like this. I really do enjoy doing things, you know, that are pretty. I really do like doing things that are pretty. There we go. So that's